All right, so we're going to begin. This one's okay. So find your comfortable spot. Do a quick sound check over here. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. There we go. Test, test. Okay. All right. So find your comfortable spot. You can sit in a chair, on the floor, however you feel comfortable. Just make sure your spine is straight. And you're sitting up straight, relaxing your shoulders. We're going to begin with breathing. So we're going to take a slow inhale through our nose and a slow controlled exhale through our mouth. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Slowly inhaling, filling your lungs completely with air. And as you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. As you inhale, feel your spine getting longer as your head reaches for the ceiling. And on the exhale, feel your shoulders relaxing and feel the ground under your hips where you're sitting. Now, on the next inhale, we're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our arms and hands above our head, palms together if you can reach. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands down. Synchronizing your movement with your breath, inhaling up. And when you're ready, exhaling down. Follow your breath. Filling your lungs completely and squeezing out all of the air on the exhale. Now on the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, we're going to turn our torso to the right side. And when you exhale through your nose, lowering your arms and hands down, twisting as much as you can to the right side. And then when you're ready to inhale, reaching your hands up above your head again, turning your torso back to the front. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the opposite side as you exhale, lowering your arms and hands down. Continue inhaling and exhaling through your nose. On the exhale, rotating, alternating sides, exhaling your arms and hands down. Breathing through our nose. On the inhale, lifting and reaching. On the exhale, rotating and twisting, relaxing your arms and shoulders. Moving with your breath. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest. Hands in prayer posture, relaxing your elbows, relaxing your shoulders, palms touching. Breathing, inhaling and exhaling through your nose in this balancing mudra. Now from here, keeping the palms of your hands together, sitting up straight, we're going to inhale and reach our fingertips as high as we can on the inhale, palms touching. And when you're ready to exhale, bring your hands back to prayer posture. But at the end of the exhale, point your fingertips down, flexing your wrists as much as you can. When you're ready to inhale, reach your hands and fingertips as high as you can. And again on the exhale, when you're ready, coming back to prayer posture, but at the end of the exhale, pointing your fingertips down. Follow your breath, breathing through our nose. Keeping the palms touching as you do this. One more time in both directions. And when you're done, bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest. Now go ahead and straighten your arms out in front of you with the palms of your hands touching. And we're going to inhale, allowing our wrists to guide our arms and hands as far back as you can. And on the exhale, we're going to bring our wrists back together, keeping our arms straight, fingers pointed away, breathing through our nose. When you're ready to inhale, flexing your wrists, pointing your fingertips in, reaching your straight arms as far back as you can. And on the exhale, bringing your straight arms back together, fingers pointing away as you're exhaling, coming back. Follow your breath, inhaling out and exhaling in. Flexing your wrists as much as you can. On the inhale, fingers are pointing in, wrists are guiding your arms as far back as you can. On the exhale, flexing your wrists, fingers pointing away. One more time. And then bring your hands back to prayer posture. Now from here, we're going to take our right hand and place it to the right side of our body, kind of behind you a little bit. And then take your left arm to the left side of your body, straight across. Your arm should be shoulder height. Now we're going to inhale and lift our fingertips up toward the ceiling. And when you're ready to exhale, we're going to lean our body to the right side, taking our arm over our head, reaching our straight arm, our straight left arm over our head, reaching to the right side on the exhale. And when you're ready to inhale, we're going to reach our left fingertips up toward the ceiling And when you're ready to exhale, lowering our left arm down. Follow your breath, breathing through our nose. Keeping your hips on the ground as you do this. Follow your breath. One more time, reaching for the right side. And when you're done, we're going to switch arms. So now we're going to take our left hand to the left side, kind of behind you a little bit. And then take our right arm straight out to the right side, shoulder height. And when you're ready, inhale, reaching your right fingertips up toward the ceiling. On the exhale, take your right arm over your head as you lean toward the left side, reaching your right arm over your head. And when you're ready to inhale, lifting and reaching your right fingertips toward the ceiling. And on the exhale, lowering your right arm and hand down. Follow your breath. Keeping the hips on the ground as we do this. Try and straighten out your right arm over your head as you reach for the left side. One more time, reaching for the left side. And when you're done, bring both arms in front. Relax, sit up straight, and just take a moment to inhale and exhale through your nose. Now from here, we're going to get up into cat-cow. So go ahead and get into a tabletop position on all fours, placing your hands under your shoulders with your fingers spread wide apart. Place your knees under your hips. Knees are separated. And in cat-cow, we're going to keep our arms straight as we do this. When you're ready to inhale, inhale, relaxing your abdomen and arching your lower spine as you lift your head, breathing through your nose on the inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine as you tighten your gluteal muscles and arch your upper back toward the ceiling and lower your head. When you're ready to inhale, relax your abdomen, arching your spine as you lift your head. And on the exhale, tightening the gluteal muscles, arching the upper back and lowering your head. Follow your breath. Inhale, lifting. When you're ready to exhale, contracting. One more time in both directions. And when you're done, come to tabletop position with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and inhale and reach our right arm and our fingertips up toward the ceiling, twisting our torso to the right side. And when you're ready to exhale, exhaling through your nose, take your right arm under your left and relax your right shoulder and ear on the ground on the exhale. Keeping the hips in the air. When you're ready to inhale, reach, twisting, and lift. On the exhale, relaxing down. Follow your breath. Now in the next exhale, we're going to keep our right shoulder and right ear down on the ground and relax, breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can reach your left fingertips up toward the ceiling. And then take your left arm behind your back, relaxing it, and grab your right hip with your left hand, breathing through your nose. Relax your shoulders. If your left arm is behind you, reach your left fingertips up toward the ceiling and bring your left hand down to the ground for support. And then we're going to inhale and reach our right fingertips up one more time. And then exhale, coming back to tabletop position. And we're going to switch to the opposite side. So now we're going to inhale and reach our left fingertips up toward the ceiling, twisting our torso as we reach. And then exhale, take your left arm under your right arm and relax your left shoulder and ear on the ground as you exhale. When you're ready to inhale, reach, lift, and twist as much as you can. And when you're ready to exhale, coming down, breathing through your nose as you inhale and exhale. On the next exhale, we're going to keep our left shoulder and left ear down on the ground and relax, keeping your hips in the air. And if you'd like, you can reach your right fingertips up toward the ceiling and then allow your right arm to drape down behind your back. You can grab your left hip with your right hand if you can reach, relaxing your shoulders, breathing through your nose. And if your right arm is behind you, reach your right fingertips up toward the ceiling. Bring your right hand back down to the mat for support. And we're going to inhale and reach our left fingertips up toward the ceiling one more time, twisting, reaching, and exhale back to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and spread our knees wide apart, bring our feet together, and we're going to sit back in child's pose by lowering our hips to our heels and then lowering our forearms and our torso and forehead all the way down to the mat, and breathe through your nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine. We're going to do puppy pose. So pull your navel into your spine. Make sure your knees are under your hips. And we're going to walk our hands forward, keeping our fingers spread wide apart, lowering our torso and forehead down to the ground, and keeping our hips in the air, keeping our arms straight, pushing the floor away with our hands, relaxing your neck and shoulders, breathing through your nose. And then pull your navel in as you walk your hands back to tabletop position. And now from here, we're going to step our left foot forward into a lower left lunge. Make sure your left knee is above your left ankle. And then we're going to move our torso vertical to the floor and bring our hands to prayer posture in front of our chest. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Try and scoop your hips under you, moving your hips forward, opening up your hips. And if you'd like, you can move your arms next to your ears and reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands. Exhale as you pull your navel in, bend forward. Place your hands on the floor next to your left foot. We're going to push the floor away as we pull our left foot back and bring our right foot forward into a lower right lunge. Check that your right knee is above your right ankle. And when you're ready, move your torso vertical to the floor with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. And again, keep in mind we're scooping our hips under us as we do this. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your fingertips toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands. Exhale as you pull your navel in, as you bend forward, place your hands on the floor next to your right foot. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back and come back to a tabletop position. Take a moment to inhale and exhale through your nose. Now from here, you can do puppy pose again, or you can do downward dog. If you're doing downward dog, make sure that your fingers are spread wide apart. Index fingers should face forward. Rotate your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. Knees should be under your hips and separated so that you have space between your knees. We're going to get onto the balls of our toes for those doing downward dog. And when you're ready, we're going to push the floor away as we lift our hips into the air, keeping our arms straight. And then alternate lifting the heels of your feet off the ground, walking the dog, keeping our knees slightly bent as we do this, relaxing your neck and shoulders. Opening up our armpits toward the ground. And when you're ready, just keep your knees slightly bent and focus on relaxing your shoulders. Relax your neck, relax your head. And then bend your knees and come back to tabletop position. And from here, we're going to sit back in child's pose again. So spread your knees wide apart, bring your feet together, lower your hips to your heels, and then lower your forearms and your torso and forehead down to the ground and breathe through your nose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. And now from here, we're going to go ahead and sit down all the way on the mat with our legs straight out in front of us. And we're going to take our left foot to the outside of our right thigh, keeping our right leg straight, left knee in the air. And you can place your foot further down your leg if you need to, or further up, depending on your flexibility. Then take your left hand and place it behind your left hip. Sit up straight. Take your right arm to the right side of your body. Inhale as you lift your chest. And exhale as you turn your torso to the left side and wrap your right arm around the top of your left knee as you rotate your torso to the left side of the room. Inhale with a straight spine. Exhale, gently twisting to the left side. If you'd like, you can take your left arm behind your torso and grab your right hip with your left hand. Breathing through your nose. And then release, come around all the way to the right side. And then straighten out your legs. Both legs are straight and gently lift your knees up and down. Switching to the other side, take your right foot to the outside of your left leg. You can move your right foot closer toward your thigh or down toward your calf, depending on how you feel comfortable. Since your right knee is in the air, we're going to take our right hand behind our right hip, sit up straight, and then take our left arm to the left side of our body. Inhale with a straight spine and exhale as you turn your torso to the right side, wrapping your left arm around your right knee as you rotate to the right side of the room. Inhale with a straight spine. Exhale, gently twisting to the right side. And if you'd like, you can take your right arm behind your torso and grab your left hip with your right hand. Inhale with a straight spine. Exhale, gently rotating. Breathing through your nose. And release, come all the way around to the left side. And then straighten out both legs. Gently lift your knees up and down. Now we're going to scoot to the front of our mat with your knees bent, feet separated. And we're going to move our arms parallel to the floor. So your feet should be separated about 5 or 6 inches, arms parallel to the floor. And at any time, as we do what we're going to do, you can take your hands under your thighs and hold your hands there if you need to. So inhale, lifting your chest. Exhale, tilt back and lift the heels of your feet off the ground. Find your balancing point. From here, if you'd like, you can straighten out one leg or the other or both. Breathing through your nose. And then bend your legs, place your feet on the ground and grab your elbows or wrists and relax. Now from here, take your hands and reach down and grab your toes with your fingers. And then walk the heels of your feet in toward your hips as much as you can. Inhale, lifting your chest, and then exhale, lift the heels of your feet off the ground. Continue breathing as you need to, and if you'd like, you can straighten out your legs. Again, find your balancing point. Breathing through your nose. And then bend your legs, place your feet on the ground again, and grab your elbows or wrists and relax. Now again, we're going to move our arms parallel to the floor, Inhale, lifting your chest, and then exhale, slowly bring your spine down to the ground with control, all the way. And then straighten your arms out parallel to your shoulders with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Walk your feet under your knees as much as possible. And then walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat so your knees are separated. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side, keeping your shoulders on the ground. And then rotate your head to gaze at your right hand. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. Exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side. And you turn your head to gaze at your left hand, keeping your shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. Now walk your feet under your knees again and pull your navel in toward your spine. From here, we're going to lift our hips off the ground and then lower your hips to the far right side of your mat. Take a deep breath and inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side. And again, if you'd like, you can turn your head to gaze at your right hand. And from here, if you'd like, you can straighten out your right leg above your left leg, lowering your right foot down to the ground, making your right leg parallel to your left arm, keeping your shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. And if your right leg is straight, bend it back over your left. And then inhale as you bring your knees, your head, and your torso back to the center. Pull your navel in toward your spine, walk your feet under your knees again. And when you're ready, lift your hips off the ground. And we're going to lower our hips to the far left side of our mat. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And when you're ready, exhale as you relax your knees to the right side and turn your head to gaze at your left hand. Keeping your shoulders on the ground. If you'd like, you can straighten your left leg out over your right, lowering your left foot down to the ground, making your left leg parallel to your right arm. And if your left leg is straight, bend it back over your right. And then inhale as you bring your knees, your head, and your torso back to the center. Now from here, we're going to move our arms down next to our torso. And we're going to lift both feet into the air and then lift our hands up, reaching toward our feet. Bend your knees and then grab the outer edges of your feet into happy baby pose. So we're going to pull our feet down so that our knees go to the outside of our shoulders and torso. Knees are bent. And then we're going to alternate lifting our feet, rocking side to side, giving your spine a nice massage. If you'd like, you can also rock lengthwise along your spine, moving around as much as you can, breathing through your nose, releasing any tension you may feel in your spine or shoulders. If you fall out, get back in. And then inhale your hands and your feet up toward the ceiling. And exhale as you lower them down. And relax, straighten your body out. Lie on your back for our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. So lying on your back, close your eyes. Separate the heels of your feet and allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms a few inches away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Focus on your breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Relax your jaw, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and your wrists and your fingers. Relax your hips, relax your thigh muscles, relax your calves, relax your ankles and toes. Feel the ground supporting your body as you focus on your breathing. Observe your breathing as you inhale and exhale, getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then slowly bring your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. And then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our arms and hands above our head, and then exhale through our mouth with a fast, strong breath as we lower our arms and hands down. We'll do that 3 times, and then we'll end with the final 4th breath. So go ahead and inhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, but bring the palms of your hands together and pause at your third eye for kind thoughts, pause at your lips for kind words, and pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right. Well, thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time. Good night. Good night.